and I was picked up in the expansion draft and immediately traded to Halifax. And that kind of, I grew up and went to Moosehead games and knew the building and knew how cool it was. And it got to a point where I played under 17 for Team Atlantic, and I knew I was getting invited to the under 18 Team Canada camp. And that's kind of around the time when I started to get the idea that like hockey could be a possibility for me.
Yeah.
I was always playing for the joy of the game, and I think I still do. But it was around that time when things got serious once you got on like a national level. And I knew, well, I had a, not an agent so much, but an advisor, and we were kind of talking about the pros and cons of both routes, whether it was major, junior, or college. And being in Halifax and being able to live at home and play at the Metro Center or the Scotiabank now.
It's called Metro Center. It's
Metro Center.
Metro Center.
It has a nice ring. It's tough to see. But yeah, it was really alluring for me, and it was an awesome time. But yeah, being able to sit down now and reflect on it again is pretty cool, because I didn't play at 16, but I played 17, 18, 19, and you're thrown into kind of a professional hockey mentality at an age when you're still kind of a kid, and we had a lot of fun. I played with some unbelievable people, not just players, but good people, and I had a lot of fun, and that's the biggest thing I kind of take away from it. Being able to play in front of the Halifax crowds and being able to travel to Quebec and play all over the Maritimes in Quebec was awesome. But the focus was always there still, even through the Moosehead days.
It's hard. I'm not going to say it was hard for you, but I bet it's hard for some guys playing in a city. You know, you got the girls here, you got the bars here, you have all that stuff. Like, it can be tough to stay focused on a path when you're in your own backyard. A lot of, hey, come out here Saturday night, let's do this. And staying on path could be tough for a guy like you that knows, you know, you have that opportunity to go to the next jump. It's good that, you know, you stay disciplined.
Yeah, you know? I can credit my family with that. My dad was awesome. He really supported my goals and dreams, but also kind of laid a path for me of he had seen people do it. He grew up with Mark Messier, and he played good hockey, and I think he got caught up in the other side of the life with partying and having fun, and maybe he saw some regrets, or maybe if he did a little bit extra, he could have had a different route. He's got a beautiful life and a great family, so he doesn't regret it, I don't think. Maybe I wouldn't be here, but he kind of always kept an eye on me and let me know what the red flags were. And I remember growing up, I was never allowed to go out if I didn't have a good explanation of what I was doing.
What's a good explanation then?
Well, I was never allowed to just say, "Oh, I'm going to hang out." Like,
what?
Yeah, like going to Range Park to hang out. What do you mean hang out? Hang out's trouble. I don't want to. So, but he always kept me. He knew what I wanted to do, and he knew my goals, and I think he knew how to help me get there, and. At the same time, like I said, I was surrounded with friends who were pretty focused on not falling into those traps. So even through my Moosehead days, I'm not gonna say I didn't have fun. Like going to Quebec when you'd have a day off, you'd take advantage of a bar. But in Halifax, I think I benefited a lot from being at home and being with my family. I didn't have a billet family, and I know a lot of the billets in the Mooseheads program when I was playing, amazing people and great families, but some can allow a little more freedom for guys compared to when you're at home with mom and dad. So I think I benefited from that a little bit, and I didn't get lost in the scene. I look back sometimes and I'm like, man, I should have took advantage a little bit more playing for the Mooseheads. But it was such a great place to play, and I still follow the team, and when they're in playoffs and whatnot, I like to check up and see how they're doing.
Good stuff.
Yeah.